I was recruited my senior year of high school by Leibowitz, our current head coach, and he came to me and I came on a recruit trip here because it sounded like a really nice opportunity to be at a Pac-12 school, and I was a little unsure. I had two options for my final decision, and then Larry came down to Las Vegas, which is my hometown, and convinced me to come here because he really showed a deep interest in me, and he said he believed in my potential, so that's why I chose to come to Oregon State.
I did a home visit with her, and it was to Vegas. Everyone said, "Oh yeah, you're just going to Vegas," but she, I really liked her right from the start, and I liked her family, and she decided to come to school here. I know she had some other options, but I mean, I think the home visit was the clincher.
My freshman year, I started out a little bit rough, and it was kind of a difficult transition for me, which was surprising because I was really excited to leave for college. So when I came here, it was a bit of a shock to have to adapt to all of these new changes. So when I went into Pac-12s, I had a decent meet, no lifetime best times or anything, but I still made it to NCAA championship. So that was something to look forward to, but then I didn't perform at the Nationals, so then I had to move on to the next year and see what I could do.
She had a different goal, and so the next year we go to the Pac-12 meet, and her improvement there of about 20 seconds was just outstanding. I mean, you just don't see that kind of improvement from a college woman in the mile. It doesn't happen that often, and so what she did was really outstanding.
Entering my sophomore year, I knew that I would never be satisfied with the way that I performed my freshman year, so we decided to change up all of my practices, and we altered my stroke a little bit so that I could go into Pac-12s a much stronger swimmer and just ready to compete with the elite other athletes that are in the Pac-12 conference for swimming.
This year, the goal was to be on the podium, and I always, whenever, she always asked me for what am I going to tell her before her swims. And I always, and I'll talk about, well, you need to work on this, you need to work on this. I tell her, have fun. And so this time she said, she goes, "Larry, don't tell me to have fun." And I said, "Okay, I won't tell you to have fun." I said, "Sammy, you want to be on the podium?" She goes, "Yeah." I go get it.
So we went into the year and decided that my tapering would be a little bit different, and that affected my fall meet and my Pac-12 championship meet. So I didn't perform as well as I would have liked to at those two meets, but I just had to turn it around and go into NCAAs with an open mind and just knowing that I had put the work in. So when I got to NCAAs, my goal was to score as many points as I could by myself for my whole team. So that's what I did, and I went out there in my mile, and I knew that I would have to win my heat by a lot if I wanted to make it in the top 8, so I just went out for it and just kept going. This year I qualified in the 200 free, which if I look back at it, it's much more exciting to actually have an event to swim than to just wander around not feeling like I'm doing anything. So I used qualifying in the 200 to motivate myself to work on sprints a little bit more in practice, and it really helped with my speed, and so I think that did end up helping my success in the mile by having that extra event to work on and kind of take the focus off a little bit, but also just helping me be a more well-rounded swimmer.
And the fact that she, qualified in the 200, approaching our school record, really close to our school record in the 200, means that her overall speed is better. And so that's going to allow her to get out faster, a little bit easier, and make her a better miler. And that extra speed, it's going to help her, I think, next year towards, maybe the next goal would be in the top 3.